Well, hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming back as always. I appreciate it. Really hope you're having a wonderful day or night. And welcome back to my channel, as always, on Deluxe. All right, let's do another Transformer review. Yeah. Today I'll be taking a look at the Xtransbots Dr. Egg, Quintesson. Beautiful artwork. I've had this for about a week or two. Just had to wait for the batteries to come in. But yeah, beautiful artwork. Looks good. And all this right here, if you want to pause for the cause to read that. Xtransbots, and on the back you got a bunch of stuff, you know, motor mesh. You got the Stunticon, Springer, Cup, and looks like Beachcomber and skids and everything. And just a big old battle scene like the back in the day for G1. And then you got the little tech spec as well. That's awesome. Yeah, cool box. Really nicely done. I like the artwork. So yeah, I've really been looking forward to getting this guy, and I want to talk about him, so let's just get right to the review. That's what you came for. Yeah. Well, alright folks, there is Dr. Egg from Xtransbots, also known as the Quintessons. Man, this thing is pretty cool. First, I want to go over what he comes with, okay? So, nice little collector's card. Master X Series, Dr. Egg. There you go, there's the stats if you want to pause for the cause or read that. Very nicely done. Now, also comes with instructions, and these are pretty important, okay? Now, there is a certain way to put the faces on, okay? And make sure that you follow this. If you do decide to get him, so you're going to line it up. You'll be the first, and it says install accordingly, to the corresponding number. So the second, which is this guy, and the fifth should go on first, and then 1, 3, 4. So him, him, and him. So you need to make sure you follow that and everything. But yeah, the instructions are pretty good. I like it like that. So that's what they come with. Now, I'm going to show you the batteries also. Now, if you twist this and lift this up, that's where you put the one battery. I praise your decision. Yeah, I know. And you got to twist it. Make sure it's twisted in. Like that. That gets kind of annoying once you do that. Every once in a while they'll start doing anything. But here is the battery. You just need one. I bought this off of Amazon. I got 2 of them, so it's pretty cool. But that is the battery that you need for that. Now, also you get a beautiful, awesome remote of the ship. Love the green. It's like a metallic green. It's got some flakes in there. Now this thing does come off. I've seen it. Chosen Prime was doing it, and they kind of mine's on there tight, so I don't want to break it. So there's some more green paint in there. But this has you can turn on, off, manual, and auto, and I'll show you in a little bit what it is. But these need batteries as well, and I use these right here, LR626. Just these little tiny ones. Now, right here, you can see a little gap. That's where you put the batteries in. I'll have to take this off because it's hard to get that off. But there's 3 of them you got to put in there. It is a pain in the ass too. It took me forever to get those damn batteries in. I finally had to just take a knife and push it down and slide in the 3rd one on the top. Finally got it to go in. But yeah, that's a pain. There's not a lot of room to try to put those batteries in. But man, yeah, this ship is really cool. And it'll stand up. It's got a little stand and everything, so you can sit it by right there. And that's just awesome. That's a nice little piece. I like that. And the same color as this little porcelain egg is. It kind of looks like a white, but it's got a little blue tint to it, maybe a grayish. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So you get that, and I'll show you in a second how you use that and everything. But that is all it comes with, and that's what the batteries you need to use when you're wanting to work this thing and everything. So pretty cool. All right, let's just take a look at Dr. Egg real quick. It won't take that long. Now these little tentacles are very posable. I got like a wire in there. So I mean, you can get these in any position you really want to. You just plug them in right up in here, and it's very nicely done. They got 4 of them. Like I said, you can pose them any way you want to. That way. Then you got this. Now he's very heavy. It's a big porcelain. It's I guess die cast, whatever. And all of it's painted too. It's the same color. It's got that light white, whatever. It's got a kind of blue tint. And you got his stand, which is clear, and it's going to have, you saw already, it's going to have light up features when it turns around. But it's a nice little stand. I like it. Like I said, it is very heavy. Feels like a porcelain egg or something. There you go. Now you have options also to turn it on right here. This turns it on, this turns it off. If you have rechargeable batteries, you can put in a little USB thing and you can charge it if you want to do that as well. But that one turns it on, and that one turns it off. And you can push it once or twice and it'll do the same thing that the remote will do as well. Everything. I'll show you in instructions. But there you go. Yeah, real quick, I'll just show you what it says right there. Yeah, so the arrow. So there was a sticker on there. I took it off, but the arrow refers to the micro USB charging port. When charging, LED position will light up red and so forth. Now here's what I was talking about. The buttons right here on the side, or on right here when I was showing you the 1 and 2. So if you press the first one, which is that one, it opens it up. The second time, presses switch 1 to adjust the manual mode. Switch 2 means adjust the manual mode. And so forth, so forth. So if you want to read that real quickly. Oh, also real quickly, it comes with this too. Since I'm going to go over the face sculpts and everything. So you got judgment, and this is what he says. Carry out the executions. Then you got wisdom. You are guilty by association. Then you have war. We hope you find your accommodations comfortable. Then you got wrath. I praise your decision. Open the pit. And then we got death, which he says, I've done it. He lives again, which is cool. He did, when he said that when Optimus Prime. Kind of wish they would have said guilty or innocent, because that's what they're for. That's what their main, phrase they've said before. But they didn't. So hopefully, maybe somebody comes out with something like a chip or something. You can, they'll be able to add that on. But yeah, that is what they say and which face they are and everything. So pretty cool. That's pretty cool to include that and everything. All right, so let's take a quick look at the faces, and they are really, really nice. So this one is Death. It's got that nice metallic green paint right here. It's got a nice shine to it, some yellow teeth. Now they don't open up or anything like that. You got some yellow paint up here, silver and yellow right there as well. Nicely done. And then we're gonna go, we'll just turn this way. Let's see if I can move these tentacles out of the way. That's what she said. And this is a Judgment, and once again, beautiful yellow paint, some gunmetal black or gunmetal gray right here. Almost looks black as well. Black and yellow, black and yellow. And nicely done. It's got the white face for the paint, so that is really good. I love that. And moving on, we got, this one is Wisdom, and once again, beautiful paint. The blue, the green, the blue right here. Nicely done. The blue for the goatee and everything. Looks freaking awesome. Beautiful paint job. And then you got, which one is this? This is War. And he's got a flame, kind of like a sun orange and kind of a red tint right there, and inside as well. Got some orange cheeks right there. Looks really good. Nicely done once again. And last but not least, we have Wrath. That's one of my favorite ones. I love that. The black and red looks really good. The screaming. It's got the yellow teeth in there as well. Beautiful paint job. Like I said, this porcelain, everything is painted as well. It's all painted. Now, there is an issue. When you put these on, it's going to scratch up the paint. I haven't taken these off. I don't, never going to see those. But a couple of reviews I've seen, when they take these off again, you're going to see some chipping. That's just how it goes with some of the paint and everything. It kind of sucks. You're paying $100-something, $170 for this thing, and the paint automatically chips when you put the face on. That sucks. Like I said, I haven't really taken mine off yet, so I don't know for sure if they chipped or not. More likely they have, but they're covering it, so I don't see it. So, but if you do take the faces off, you will have a chance that it will scratch up the paint and everything. So that really sucks, but it is a beautiful piece. So there you go. That's a look at the, the faces of Death. All right, real quick, I'm going to show you what they look like whenever they turn on. So you just basically point it at there, and hold it like that.
I've done it. He lives again.
Got the blue.
Carry out the executions.
The green.
You are guilty by association.
Kind of a white.
We hope you find
Red.
your accommodations
That's awesome.
comfortable. I praise your decision. Open the pit. I've done it. He lives again.
Okay, so let me turn the lights back on. And So, a lot of people, a couple of people I've watched, they've getting hung up right here. Now, when you hear it, you can hear it whenever it changes. You hear that click? That kind of sucks. I wish it didn't really have that clicking. So it kind of like it's going to be hung up or not. Mine luckily is not being hung up. Like I say, I've seen a couple of reviewers and it gets hung up, especially at this one right here. And you have to kind of push it to make it go through. Luckily mine has not done that. Right there, that's where it usually gets stuck and everything. Thank God mine didn't. I think there's a fix for it or anything like that. But that really sucks too as well. You're paying $170 for this thing, and the main thing that it's got going for it is electronics and the movements and everything, and it gets hung up. I mean, come on now, that's bad. But anyway, so this is the way you turn it on, you turn it off, and you can do a manual. Let's say I'll turn it manual, or I'll turn it on. So that turns it, and then and you can do it each one. So if you just want to do it individually. And then you do auto, and I think it'll just it'll start, Yeah. But you hear that clicking noise? That kind of sucks. But yeah, that's that right there. And I just showed you the, whoops. But yeah, that's what you use. That's how you use a remote. I thought whenever I put the batteries, this would turn on like maybe to red or green, but it doesn't turn anything like that. But I love this. My dog's right down next to me if you hear snoring. I like just the flow of it. Looks pretty cool. That is awesome. That's a neat accessory. But there you go. That's how you work Dr. Egg, and that's all the sounds he makes. Like I said, these tentacles are pretty cool. They are. You can put them in any range or direction or whatever you want to do it. But it's a beautiful piece. So there you go, Dr. Egg. That's the articulation and sculpt work. Oh, I didn't show the top of it. He does got some sculpt work up here. It is beautiful. So, like I said, it is a heavy piece. You could knock out a little baby with this thing. But there you go, Dr. Egg. And there you go. There's Fans Toys Cup, and you got Masterpiece Hot Rod for a little scale reference there. Yeah, scale. You gotta love it. And real quick, there they are next to some third-party Sharkticons I have. These are iGear, which they're out of business, and this is Unique Toys. I think they're out of business as well. But there's some choices. These came in a 3-pack. I have the other two or other ones as well, but just want to show you a little comparisons. That's the only thing I really have right now to go with the Quintesson. So I know Xtransbots going to make some other stuff with them, so it'd be really cool to have a little display with all these and a little display case and everything. So there you go. And Crapagonics, a bottle of water, some crappy toilet paper, and squeaks for more scale. All right, folks, I took some pictures. Enjoy. Alright, hope you like those pictures. Let's talk about some Xtransbots Quintesson, or actually known as Dr. Egg. I love it. I think it's a beautiful piece. There's some negatives toward it. Okay, so like I said when I was doing the review, it is getting caught up on this head right here on some people. That sucks. It shouldn't do that. And like I said, when you paint and you put stuff, other plastic and everything over it and everything, you are going to see some scratching. I don't know for sure if mine has, but every review I've seen, every time they try to take the head off, it does scratch it up. That does suck, but that comes with the price of painting the figure and everything. But hopefully mine's not too bad, but like I said, if you never take the head off, you'll never see it anyway. So, but anyways, other than that, I don't think I have any negative. I kind of wish they would include in the batteries. You know, it took me like 2 weeks just to get some batteries, but you know, as much as you're paying $170 something for it, almost $200 after shipped, include some batteries. You know, that would have been at least one pair or something like that. But anyways, you know, that's something, just a little nitpick and everything. Other than that, love it. It's a beautiful display piece. I love this little remote with their ship, you know, the Quintesson ship. It looks really good. I love the green paint and everything. Nicely done. This is well painted, like I said. You know, like I said, it may be scratched underneath. Hopefully mine's not. Got some nice detail. I love the electronics. It's really nicely done. I love the sayings. Kind of wish they would have said, you know, guilty or innocent. That would have been really awesome, especially if he would have said it, because that's, you know, that's what they said. You know, that's their main thing they said during the movie, but they didn't say it on this one. So that was kind of a miss on that one. But once again, beautiful, beautiful display piece. Totally worth the money, I think. You put it up with some Sharkticons and, you know, with your 86 movie kind of crew thing. It looks brilliant. I love the stand. It looks really good. I love the light up features. And like I said, the paint's good. Really no articulation. Well, the tentacles articulated, and that's really nicely done as well too. So that's good. So overall, I'm happy with my purchase. A lot of people are kind of, you know, out on it. You know, a lot of people wanted it, but once they heard the price. So maybe, you know, later on down the line, that might go down a little cheaper, and you can pick one up. I've heard people want to pick up 2 more. I'm fine with 1. So it is really nicely done. The paint is beautiful. The faces are just well done, sculpted and everything. I love it. It's a great piece. I like I said, when I put it into one of my DTOFs with the 86 crew, it looks beautiful. Mwah! Love it. All right. Well, that was my review over Xtransbots Dr. Egg. Really like it. Hope you did. Hit me up with some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Go there and hit that sub button for me. It really helps out the channel. Follow me on Instagram. Really helps me out with that as well. Hit me with some comments. Tell me what you thought of the review. Hopefully I went over everything. Make sure you read the instructions. If you do, make sure you put the head on the correct way, or, you know, in order. You don't want to mess that up. And my fire pit went out. Anyways, I guess I'll see you on the next Transformer review. As always, be good to yourself. Hell X Transbots. And good night, folks.